I don't think I can put that in this video. I think I will get demonetized. If you've ever wondered why I just disappear and stop posting long form content for months at a time, it's because sometimes I really do just feel like I yap in long form videos to the point where nothing I say has any substance or value and I need to just like quiet down for a little while. That being said, there have in fact been a few large things that have happened since January, and I do kind of need to sit down and update you guys on all that. I guess the biggest and most substantial change that I need to let you guys know about is the fact that we did in fact move shop locations. As you can see, we have tables now. They're hidden back there. I'll show you those in a second. We had no plans, none, to move within the next 3 to 4 years. We were ready to sit in our little 200 square foot shop space and make the most of it. And to be entirely honest with you, our local community really helped us to not just survive, but thrive through those first 10 months and made it possible to move into this new spot as soon as it opened. And what's really cool about this space is that it wasn't just another space, it was our dream space. Out of everywhere in town, this was the spot we wanted. Let's address the elephant in the room, if you will, the table situation. We've got 12 chairs here, 7 more, 8 more if you count the 7 we have leaning up against the wall in case we need extras, and the rolling chair we have in the back for ourselves so that kids aren't rolling around in here like a skating rink. We've done a few events, none at max capacity, although we will be doing a magic event this next Saturday that should really fill us up. But if you're catching my drift, 12 chairs probably isn't gonna last us that long, especially if we get really serious about advertising. And like if people want to bring their kids or their dog or something, I don't know, whoever they'd like to have sit next to them for a big old game, we're gonna start getting a bit pressed for space. So let me show you what we've got planned. And I just have to say real fast, if you've already seen our short form videos, do not spoil it. This is a 400 square foot section, and we're paying $450 a month for this space, which is crazy. Double the space, you imagine it'll be just about double the price. We're pretty happy with that. But if you come down this way, we have more. So much more. And before you guys start yelling at me about how dang ugly it is, I know we're getting there. This here is another 600 square foot spot, and it was only double the price. 5 times the size and double the price. Are you kidding me? Literally the vibe is so different over there than it is over here. So far all we have is some shelves and like a working space, and this spot will probably be getting shrunk down a little and then like curtained off, because we do still need a working space. We can't do anything about that. But the rest of this, if you guys are coming from our vending videos, you're gonna be excited to hear. Some of this will be turned into arcade machines. The rest is gonna be play space. And that's where I say this is gonna be the solution to the only 12 seats. We could squeeze more people in there if we needed to, but long term, this is the solution. I think I have a couple bills left. Somebody left for some free plays. If you guys want a couple free plays, there's those for you.
I want to win this. Thank you.
That one's definitely a lot harder than it looks.
I won it twice.
Allow me to show you a few of my favorite places in our new shop, starting with our entire shelf dedicated to trading cards and trading card products. Primarily, I'm quite pleased with our much larger Pokemon selection than usual. Look at all those blooming waters. Insane. Actually, no, I think this is just from the reprint. Anyways, much larger trading card selection than we had in the last shop, so I'm really happy with that. Additionally, we have the counter I spent 3 days putting together. I need to touch up some paint, but the whole thing is covered in manga pages, which is just fantastic. I say the whole thing, but you get the drift, it's like half of it. I'm always personally looking for more things that I can do to generate an income in the shop or off to the side. Pre-loved t-shirts. A few other notable mentions. We have a trading card case over here. Wow, that's not working out. The little graded cards focused display case. We did have a lamp that we were putting there, like a magnifying glass lamp that was very nice and for whatever reason burned out, and then we plugged it in the back area and it was working, but it's not working when we plug it in here. No idea why, but we'll figure it out. Then we have our more video game centric display case. Nice to have 2 display cases in here where you can actually see them. A Charizard banner that was gifted to us by Double K Collectibles. Our plush wall, that's mostly just to fill empty space with some color. We sold out of the Mario blocks, but over here we have our manga and our licensed candy tins. We're gonna be expanding this selection. We realized we could sell them at $3 instead of $5 and still make double our money through a new supplier. And that is just wonderful. And I think my brother's here. We love a good brother visit. Welcome to the party. Wonderful. Thank cat came in today and that was just hanging out on the floor.
That's just a ball. That's not really a dice.
I know, it just rolls and rolls and rolls and eventually it stops. So are you just hanging out until you work then? We're moving tables because they're the long way right now. Tables the long way, and I need them to be the other way. So let me show you what I'm thinking. I got a plan. Eventually we need to fit at least one more table in this back area. I think I thought I could fit 4 back here, and I can only fit 3 back here. So we're gonna have to make accommodations for that. And long term, like I said, the tables won't be here forever, but it's where they're at right now. Picked up this game at the thrift store yesterday for $3. It's been wonderful, but I don't have anybody to play with me today, so.
I'm right here, man.
Do you want to play with me today before you go? I don't know if it's a 2-player game, but we can make it work. And this gives us plenty of room to set up another table here at some point, which we'll probably want to do before this next Saturday because we will have people coming to play Magic this next Saturday. And I don't have another tablecloth, which is why I haven't been setting it up, but I think I have an idea of how I can fix that problem. We're gonna add a 3rd table right here in the middle, but it's not gonna be until closer to Saturday. In the meantime, it's just gonna feel incredibly awkward and empty, but we'll get there. So at a certain point, these 2 tables will get separated a little and then we'll put at least one more down the middle. As you can see here, I could not stand the way the tables were set up until we actually have that 3rd table on hand and ready to go. It just looks really awkward back there, so I just went ahead and put them back how they were for the time being. One of the worst things about selling gum in your store is when a child leaves gum on the floor. I'm starting to think we need to find the quickest possible way to get rid of this. This is, like I said, not a 2-player game. I don't know if this can work with 2 people.
We'll decide who's the best.
1, 2, okay, but we have to be really honest about who's the best, okay?
Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2,
look at
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can decide who's his best, but you gotta be honest about who's his best, okay? If it's not actually funny,
Those are both good.
I feel like you can have this one.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Mine sucked. Koyer's is when she's driving you to your homie's house and you stopped giving her directions 3 turns ago, but she's still going the right way. And mine is when the table next to you orders after you, but gets their food first. I feel like yours is funnier. Yours is funnier. You can have it. Yippee. We got ourselves a fat cat. Slapjack.
Look at his face. That screams Velcro wallet.
Not wrong. You're not wrong. When you see someone dry swallow a pill.
What's psychopath dry swallow pills?
Michael.
Like Tylenol and stuff?
Yeah,
Like
the big ones.
Jesus.
I know. I
no water or
love this
anything?
artist. I cannot remember their name. They have the funniest, most unhinged things ever. The caption says, "Why must things be this way?" That is me on the average Tuesday. It kind of looks like me. I don't think I can put that in this video. I think I will get demonetized. I am gonna say Koyer wins that one, but you guys don't get to know why. Sorry. When you realize the most supportive person in your life is DJ Khaled. Did I say that right? I don't know who that is, so
What?
it's not funny to me, unfortunately. When your dentist suggests adult braces.
You. Even if you knew who DJ Khaled is.
When you're a kid in Stuart Little's orphanage and someone picks a mouse over you. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh wait, when did I get another? I guess I won. Months ago, I updated you guys on the fact that we were pretty much needing to get a new vehicle, or at least add it to our priority list. Now, I cannot stress to you guys just how open I am to a challenge in business. It would not be the first one, but moving these Mega Minis or even the Candy Machine Super Minis in a little sedan is not happening. I have heard that certain brands have created minis that can be disassembled about halfway and moved much easier in small vehicles. This is not one of them. The Super Minis are not one of them, and it has presented some very unique challenges. It's not gonna work with a car that small. Now, I wanted to give you guys an update. It has been a while since we put this on our agenda of things to do, and honestly, I didn't know if it was gonna be possible before the end of 2025 because we have been trying so hard to focus primarily on getting things done in our business rather than things that we would consider personal needs. To be fair, this does really heavily impact our business because without a larger vehicle, we have to ask friends and family to help us get things moved. A U-Haul is about $400 round trip because we're out in the middle of nowhere. So any location we go place a machine at is going to be incredibly expensive after the gas and the mileage and all that they charge for. And I'm happy to say that we do have one. We are just waiting on the title. So that's one massive thing checked off of our list this year.